I mean, how
Yes.
important is it to be able to use an ephemeris these days?
I think it's incredibly important, but then I'm sure some people would say, well, she would say that, wouldn't she? Because she's now an oldie. But no, no, it's my Bible. And, you know, truly, I'm saying this. I'm saying this not on commission for anybody who's listening. And I'm, as we speak, reaching for my little ephemerises, because I would not be without them. And here I do specifically mean the little Raphael. I can't imagine not having them.
Well, you have to use an ephemeris, otherwise it's like being a carpenter and not having a saw, really.
Well, I use an ephemeris. I have my ephemeris sitting right there all the time when I'm doing a chart. And, you know, we're a little bit spoiled with computers, but to look at an ephemeris, you know, to look at the page, you know, when you put up the chart, you may or may not necessarily see, especially, you know, I'm very fond of working with a progress chart. You may not necessarily see when you put up a birth chart when that planet turned direct or retrograde. You know, for me, that's very important information.
And which brings us to Raphael's ephemeris. But I know you can get apps on your iPhone or smartphone that actually has an ephemeris on them, and I've got those on my phone. Of course,
yeah.
We all have these things, you know. But you know, it's hard to pull out your iPhone and then scribble with a pencil on it.
I know you said that you're quite a fan of Raphael's ephemeris.
I am, yes, but the yearly one particularly. Yes, because you can carry it around with you all the time, you know, in your handbag or top pocket or whatever. And it's got all the information you might need. I mean, you can get apps now on your phone, and indeed I have several of those, which is quite fun to do an instant chart and all the rest of it. But it hasn't got all the information you want. And although I quite like digital stuff, I use a Kindle and all of that. But it's in the same way that if you use a Kindle, that's only good for fiction. It's no good for non-fiction, where you need to turn pages, you need to cross-reference things, and you need an ephemeris for the same sort of reasons.
My specialization is calculation, which is really becoming a lost art, because now that people have computers, it's very simple. You get yourself a program, you punch in a couple of numbers, and you have an instant chart. But what we are doing is we are losing our contact with the sky. And ephemerides historically have been that contact. And Raphael's has been the publisher that has been doing this longer than anybody else. I personally have in my collection Raphael's that go back to the 1870s.
Yeah.
I know the Bodleian Library has copies that go back much, much further. I think at one time I heard they had some copies that went back to about 1810. So we're talking a historical tradition here that has existed for more than 200 years, which is extraordinary.
But I'm looking at the page where it has the list of the planets and the longitudes.
Yeah, this is the Raphael's, yeah?
Yeah, this is the Raphael ephemeris is probably the most informational ephemeris that I've ever seen.
Declinations are very important to look at. So I think that you're missing something if you don't have that ephemeris to look at. And I urge everyone out there to make sure that you keep your ephemeris handy.
And that's something that a lot of people aren't really educated in, and especially our younger computer-generated astrologers.
I have a Raphael's, which is, of course, my favorite, at every phone in my house.
Yeah.
I have it in my car. I have another copy I keep in my purse. And when I'm out and doing things, and say I'm at the dentist's office and I need to make an appointment, well, I'll pull out my Raphael's and figure out what would be a good date and time to have my appointment.
And so I insist on, as a teacher, when I teach, is do not show up to your class without an ephemeris.
Yeah.
Because we are going to use it mercilessly.
They are required to have the Raphael Samuel because this, it is so superior to the other ephemerides.
I love the fact that they have the lunations marked across the top of the page, and also in the little mutual aspects box in the right-hand side, bottom right, just a little glance through that, and anything major that's happening in that month. It'll tell you the exact day, because sometimes that's not completely clear. It shows you exactly when something changes sign. It puts the little R and D symbols so you can see when something's turning direction. And then, of course, all the lunar aspects of the day and the week. It's absolutely brilliant.
What I found is there is information in the Raphaels that absolutely nobody else has. I'm extremely enthusiastic in telling people this is the ephemeris you should use if you are going to really consider yourself a good astrologer.
And it does list the equinoxes in that table as well as the other one that I mentioned, and I just love it.